Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I love you, it doesn't matter. Hello, welcome. I wanted to share with you today a story that is so special and close to my heart because it helped me understand who I was to people who can see me in truth. This past summer, a series of unfortunate events kind of unraveled, leading me to moving 2 hours away from my children. And I spent a lot of my summer kind of going back and forth, visiting my kids, seeing them, traveling. And one particular time, my son was so sweet. He had called me one night and he was like, "Mom, I really think that we need to get Dairy Queen." And I was like, "Bro," I'm coming down tomorrow. I'm like, "You and me, we're going to do Dairy Queen. We're going to have a good, nice little treat. Everything's going to be perfect." So the next day I woke up, I got myself together, and I started on this journey back home to my son to go visit him and enjoy our moments and have some ice cream together. A 2-hour drive for an ice cream with my son? Abso-freaking-lutely, yes. I will take that always. Some other people think that it's a waste of time and money and gas and I guess kilometers, or it doesn't matter what other people think. They believed that I was wasting all of my resources visiting my children this summer. But didn't matter what people think because these moments were all that mattered to me. I'm feeling a little bit emotional today. It is spring equinox, so I am accepting all of these beautiful, beautiful downloads as I integrate my truth into these moments. So you'll have to excuse me if my voice cracks a little bit. I'm feeling a little emotional. Anywho, long story short, I woke up, I traveled 2 hours to go visit my son, and I got there a little bit early before he wanted to have his dinner. So I asked him, I'm like, "Okay, well, what could we do in the meantime? I don't have anywhere to take him. We could go visit the mall or go find somewhere to hang out." And he suggested, you know what? He's like, "Why don't we take my dog for a walk?" He has a beautiful pit mix. I'm assuming it's a mix. It might be some sort of a pit bull. I'm not sure what type. But he has this beautiful, beautiful wild dog named Thor. And so I was like, you know what? Sure. Why not? Let's take Thor for a walk. So he and I grabbed Thor and we went and began our journey. And immediately upon leaving his house, we were about 2 minutes away. He was like, "Oh, shoot. I think I forgot to lock my front door. I gotta go." So he ran back with his dog. And as he was running back with his dog, I noticed there was a man approaching me from the same way that we had just left. And this sweet man, he was just walking. Again, I'm not nervous about people walking. It's not a big deal. But my heart said that he had something to say to me. So as I remained still, this man got closer. And as he got closer, his eyes lit up. And when I say they lit up, my word, he was so enthralled by whatever it is he saw in me. He literally said, "Oh my God, I never expected to see you in real life." And I was like, what? And I go, of course, like in my mind, where I am in my conscious evolution is every single moment happens for a reason. I understand my purpose and my potential is to observe, to protect, and to forgive all moments. Let them travel through me and integrate God's wisdom in and through my moments. So when this man said to me, "I never expected to see you in real life," immediately I was like, well, of course I was going to see you in real life. These are our moments. I have a contract with you. There are soul contracts that need to be established or that have been established externally from this physical realm. So I said to him and I go, "My love," I'm like, "of course I would never miss an opportunity to see you. This is as exciting for me as it is for you." And he said to me, he goes, no, he's like, you're beautiful. He's like, I never expected to see you. And I was like, of course. I'm like, I love you. I'm like, I would never miss an opportunity. And he said to me, he said, you know, I have you tattooed on my chest. And I was like, oh, I'm like, that's interesting. And immediately I was like, he has an angel tattooed on his chest in my head. And I was like, that's so sweet. And I'm like, well, thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate it. And he said, no, may I show you? Of course you can show me. Of course I would love to see your tattoo. And he said to me as he was unbuttoning his shirt, he goes, I'm so sorry. His jacket, I guess. He said, I'm so sorry. I don't even have a shirt on. I don't have a shirt, but I have this. And he unbuttoned his jacket and he showed me the Lady Reaper. It was the Grim Reaper's wife. And immediately I knew that he saw me exactly for who I am, as an angel of mercy sent within this realm to offer pure forgiveness. Now, what does that mean? Listen carefully. I said to him and I go, wow, that is stunning. And I'm like, I am honored. And I'm like, I adore you. I'm like, that is beautiful. And he goes, he's like, can you see them? And he starts petting these invisible horns on his head. And he goes, I still have my horns. And I said to him, I go, my love, you are forgiven. Your horns can be switched and transformed into an angel. Look at, here we go. This license plate, here we go. You can change and heal and forgive yourself and amalgamate those horns into a halo of all Christ's wisdom. All you have to do is forgive yourself. I love you. I forgive you. That's all that people want. I love you. I forgive you. I'm sorry that this has happened to you. It was in this moment that he put his hands down and he said to me, he goes, well, he's like, so what happens next? And I go, you go live. You live now. You enjoy because you are forgiven. This sweet, sweet man. As my son approached, he and our conversation was done. What was necessary had already happened. Forgiveness had been established. And this sweet man said, he's like, my name is Kevin. He goes, are you going to go this way? And I go, no, I'm going to walk this way with my son. And he's like, oh, well, will I see you again? He's like, I have nothing. He goes, but what I do have, he goes, you can have it. You can have it all. He's like, anytime you're in town, please come visit me. This sweet Kevin, sweet, sweet, sweet man, seeing me in truth. He didn't want anything from me except to be seen, to be honored, to be loved, to be cherished, to be forgiven. All that needs to be said is, I am sorry, I see you, and I love you. There is nothing in this world anymore that can separate you from the love of the Almighty, which is you. To be seen by Kevin, for him to call me the Lady Reaper, for him to understand who I am in truth beyond this flesh suit that people perceive as sky. I am an angel of mercy, a full embodiment of Christ within this realm of pure magical existence. I am filled with the Spirit of the living God, which makes me holy. Some people, they can see this. Other people, they deny this. To deny me is to deny yourself, is to deny God. I don't mind to be denied. I have been denied my entire life. I have felt like a second-class citizen within my own body. I have cultivated my own ignorance and my own fear-based structural integrities within my own castle in my mind, which really ensnared me within myself. I became captive within my own creation. It doesn't have to be like that anymore. You choose freedom or you choose fear. Sweet Kevin, I will never forget him, for he truly was one of the first people to see me in truth, to honor my presence. You are so special. This entire world is cultivated so that you would remember your inheritance as a child of the Almighty, a true angel of the Lord in physical form, fully human, fully spirit, integrated into humanity, life. These are our days. These are our moments. You choose. So what are you going to choose? Choose love. It's time. Choose peace. It's time. Choose joy. It's time. Every single thing that you have been through in the past, throw it off. Prove to me that the past exists. Prove to me. You cannot prove it to me, because it is an illusion. The only proof you have are these memories and these snapshots of photos that you have taken. Throw it off. Let it go. Allow yourself to be reborn in spirit, in truth, through love. Our love. The love of God. You are made of love. You are held together by love. Your breath is the breath of life. You are love. Do not sell yourself short. Do not forget your inheritance. Remember. And so, sweet Kevin, I love you, I honor you, and thank you for seeing me. Thank you for encouraging me to see myself with an even more acute perspective. Am I the Lady Reaper? Abso-freaking-lutely, yes. I am. I owe no one anything. I am the full embodiment of spirit. If Yeshua never believed in himself, if he never believed in the promises that were entrenched in his heart, would we have even established a man named Jesus within this realm? No. No, you wouldn't. It wouldn't have happened. Imagine if Yeshua had not believed in who he was. The promises of his Father, Mother, God, held eternally within their love. He became love, as I am. This is only the beginning of a beautiful, beautiful story. Our lives are just beginning to open up. Give yourself grace. Today is solstice. And as the equinox. Sorry, spring equinox. I'm excited about summer, apparently. I got that summer energy going on. But with these equinox energies, they are so big and they are so potent. Give yourself more grace. Allow it all just to flow through you. Don't connect to it. Your moments are just that. They are momentary for a reason, because you are able to shift all perceptions through every moment, through you. You don't need anyone external from you to make this happen. Imagine if Yeshua was like, oh, I might actually be God in flesh, but first I need to confirm it through someone else. Are you kidding me? They hated him. They will never see you in truth until you see yourself in truth. Who are you as a child of the Almighty? What is your inheritance? My grandfather used to tell his sons every day growing up before they left, remember who you are and who you represent. For them, it was the family name, and it was that they were Christians, that they were believers of God, and they were to represent God accordingly. And what if now God is within you, desiring these delicious experiences, and all you have to do is say yes? Say yes to yourself. Say yes to God. Say yes to the Holy Spirit being welcomed within your presence. I love you. There's so much shifting, so much taking place. Give yourself all the grace and all the mercy. The more you pour on, the more will be received through Spirit. I bless you here in this space. I honor you here in this space. I love you here in this space. Hang in there. Everything is shifting. Everything is changing. You are prepared. Do not be scared for what comes next. You've got this. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I love you endlessly. Have a good day. Bye, guys.